Film is not dead. It's just really expensive. Hey, what's up? My name is Lucas. I'm a photographer and filmmaker based out of West Michigan. Welcome to my channel. This is Negative Mondays, a series where I go through a roll in my archive and I show you every single one of my photos. I just want to exercise some transparency when it comes to film photography. And one of the things about film photography is there's so many variables that go into it. And I want to just talk about that for a little bit. I grabbed one of my rolls from my recent trip to Utah, which I did have a lab develop and scan it, and I wanted to see some of the differences between the scans. I was really happy with the scans that I got from the lab, but I wanted to see what my home setup with the negative supply kit that I have would look like, and if it would make sense to just get it developed at a lab and then scan it myself, or pay for the scans from the lab. And ultimately, a large part of this debate or internal process is to figure out what is important to you. I used to develop and scan color and black and white film at home all on my own. And since I wasn't loving the results that I was getting with my color negatives, I decided to start using a lab again and trying to figure out where the hiccup in this flow is coming from. And I think it is in my developing. C41 isn't the hardest thing to develop, but if you mess it up, then you obviously affect your negatives, and then you can only do your scan based off of how well you've developed it. You've got kind of two trade-offs when it comes to when you are doing film photography. That trade-off is money versus time. And developing and scanning at home takes a lot of time, a large chunk of time set aside to developing and making sure it dries well, and then scanning it. With the negative supply kit, scanning doesn't take too long, but then you have to convert them, edit each image, and that just takes time. Or you can do the other route, which is more money, which is paying a lab to do everything, scan, develop, all of it. I did a quick math on it. A roll of Portra 400 is currently $14, and a roll of Portra 800 is $17, and a roll of HP5 is $10. And then developing and scanning 35 millimeter color film at Gelatin Labs, the lab that I choose to send my film to, is $26. So at that, Portra 400 is $40 all in, not counting shipping. And then Portra 800 is $43 all in, not counting shipping. So you are looking at $1.11 per photo on Portra 400 and $1.19 per photo on Portra 800. Film is definitely not dead. It's just so expensive to do it and shoot it consistently. I've been curbing that expense by only shooting color when I'm going on trips or have special occasions, and then shooting black and white for every other situation. And black and white, I scan and develop all on my own, and I love the results that I get from it. The thing with these images is because they were developed well by Gelatin Labs, my scans look really good. And the thing that I like about shooting film and developing it all myself is I'm in control of all the processes, and I can make a lot of the creative decisions, and especially when it comes to the edit. So with the negatives being developed correctly and well, and I know that, then I can make those creative decisions when I scan it myself and then make the conversions in Lightroom. Notice kind of dusty negatives. I've got a few spots on my sensor, it looks like, that I'll need to clone out, but that just goes into the time. I'm really happy with the scans that I got from Gelatin, so I probably won't go in and do every single photo, like I normally would, removing dust and those sensor spots. But that's just another testament to gelatin's already gone through on those scans and cleaned up the dust, made color corrections, did all those things, and made a lot of those creative decisions for me. And I'm paying for that. But if I do my own conversions, then it's going to take me a lot more time to do, but also I will get to be in control of those creative decisions. Ultimately, I'm just happy with these images. I think that they turned out really well. Are there any portfolio pieces? I think there's one, maybe two in this set. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I make new videos Monday and Friday. And let me know what kind of film you shoot, if you use a lab, if you develop yourself, or if you use some sort of combination of that. And leave any questions or comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.